the name of our Most High, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember I said that in spite of those who are running from the realization that, okay, maybe these are God's chosen people. Maybe they need to realign themselves with the Most High, that He may, 425, the power that you had, continue to have, even in the midst of being in captivity. A lot of people, oh, well, we never, yes, we have. We're the descendants of those they put in captivity. That's why you have black people going crazy around the world. But for some reason, they keep looking at Christianity when they hear chosen, divinely chosen. There's a difference. I'm not talking about religious Christian people or Muslim people. Like the brother, I heard a brother who I followed. I'm like, huh? He went in on sister. She was talking about we're pyramid builders. We don't need nobody to help us. Nobody. Let me show you why. Black people in their attempt in their process right now, what you're seeing, they're awakening, right? That's a biblical concept. Go with it until you start hearing that rumble of your brothers and sisters who was telling you, no, the things that happen to us is biblical, family. You can read about it in the Bible and as well correct it from a biblical standpoint. What does the Bible give you? God's words. What is His word? Instructions, right? You can say it don't work, but then I know you're a liar. You don't know no better. You're a religious person. This word works. Where do you think you get the herbs from? You got people making millions of dollars off the herbs, family. Reconnecting God's people, all of us on this earth, to what He gave us in the beginning for fruit, through fruits and vegetables and herbs. That was your food. So all this stuff, people, no, you're not activating His power. That's why you don't see it. That's why they quick to say something's wrong with a person who declares who we are through the promise, and we know it's written because the scrolls are based on our history. They don't believe it because they don't study. Their form of study is hearing it. Oh no, they don't add up to whatever from whatever interpretation they choose to get their interpretation from, because it's surely not biblical. When everything in there that's pertaining to the people that it's talking about is based out of Africa. You know what I'm saying? So for black people to keep denying that the Bible is the truth, I think it's something wrong with you. It's truly something wrong with you. You think you educated because you know what the philosophers and false doctrine teachers and writers have created, and you've been soaking it up. You've been soaking it up for years. So you know if I had a radio station and I continue to play the same thing over and over, guess what's gonna happen? Train your brain. You might not believe it, but then you might start following suit. Yeah, you saying you don't believe out your mouth, but you follow suit. It's like our people. Oh, we're gonna boycott, woo woo. But you boycotting, but not understanding why you boycotting. Why? Because God's calling His people to awaken, to come into your power. He created you to be just as powerful, but in a righteous manner. And then the problem is for us that makes them official leaders. Like, what? Come on, family, wake the fuck up. There's a spirit operating. Even in the word, this is how you see God. This is how I know He's the truth. Even in the words that you speak from whatever doctrine, this is how real, true, the true chosen one gonna break it down for you. Because I'm about tired of y'all steady trying to dump on the Bible like something wrong with the Bible. Just say you don't get it. You're not as wise as you think you are. Especially if you think you're wiser than the Bible. That's what the whole world is based on. Everything you you see, you think, it comes from a biblical perspective. Like I was saying, the planets. Everything gave you the fish, the seas, the ecosystem, period, a food system. Not only did he give you food, but he gave you food to correct when things are out of order. And you talking about God ain't real? No, you ain't real. Y'all that don't understand his interpretation because you want something right now. You want the lust of your flesh. You want money. You think money is going to solve the problem or voting more. Oh, if we were more astute voting, meaning hold the people we vote for to the fire, like we've been voting over 400 fucking years and they still ain't produced nothing righteous. No, not one. Over 400 years, what are you still? If that's not the indication of insanity, you tell me. Like, what the fuck? Do you understand what voting is? First of all, y'all got a problem when the brothers and sisters tell you no. Look to God. Who gave your ass the food to eat? Man didn't create it, so duh. I got to go with the truth. I can't go with what you talking about. You didn't create animals or the food for me to eat, nor do you sustain or replenish it. That's biblical. That's God concept. That's kingdom concept. Where you gonna get it from? It grows naturally. It's a such thing as natural law. Do you understand? Even the wealthy use it. That's a God concept. The wealthy use it to acquire wealth. How else are you going to acquire wealth? It's spiritual. Y'all keep talking about what's not biblical, what's not this, talking like black people crazy. They need to shut the fuck up, close the Bible. No, they need to open the Bible more. Because if by your logic, all you educated motherfuckers with a alphabet behind your name or in front of it, listen to y'all. Oh, if you follow this doctrine, it's been tried and proven and woo-woo. By y'all logic, we'll never have shit. Because the people that control what y'all are sending people into this burning ass house, like Dr. King finally realized, why the fuck I send them to the Democrats or anything that the system produces? I've sent my people to a burning house. Why? The Bible ain't the way. The Bible is the instruction. Because through that instruction, that's how we get vegetation. Let's not throw the baby out, you know what I'm saying, with the bathwater, because the bathwater got a little dirt in it. Okay, God can judge us. Only God can judge us. I didn't say he couldn't. But what I'm saying is, people don't understand. Every time you don't follow his instruction, you being judged right there on the spot. They keep talking about oh no, that's we can't build the kingdom now. We can't operate it. The kingdom is in you. And when you have godly values, you're living through your higher self, through the spirit, through the understanding of the word. You following his instruction. He did give you commandments to keep. I'm not talking about Moses' commandments. I'm talking about spiritual. Anything the Messiah speaks, when you see him, you see the Father. I can't hide the oracles and mysteries from you, because then you won't understand. You'll be just like a bunch of people going to these YouTube sites, don't understand nothing about the Bible, and trying to tell somebody what they can or can't do, or what's real or not real. It's God who gave you your animals, family. Man didn't create animals. So all this talking about what the Bible can't do, and black people need to stop talking about we're chosen, God is gonna move for us. What they mean is, if you have understanding, y'all want to crap on stuff that you don't even understand. What they mean is, we know there's a greater that's working in us. Because why? We are a divinely anointed people. Not on accident, but on purpose. Well, there's atheists who don't even believe God exists. Well, too bad for them. In order to believe he don't exist, you must believe that he existed at one point. Maybe they wound up believing he didn't exist because ain't no maybe. It's only logical. How can you come out the womb saying God don't exist? Prove it. Where's your theory? In order for you to prove he don't exist, you you must acknowledge that he did exist. God exists. Okay. How the hell else did we get here? To each his own, family. In order for them to prove he doesn't exist, you got to show me was like science taught you. That's why I have a problem with listening to science and modern, you know what I'm saying? Modern day theology. They don't got a clue. Well, maybe the people that they come from came from monkeys. But once you fumbled that, I cut your ass off. I don't listen to what they talking about no more. And a lot of people, I get my understanding from the law. The law of God. If you plant the seed and water it, he's going to give it increase through the sun. When the sun connects with that plant, through that soil, there's a power working that man can't stop. Man can't do nothing about. So, and we know it's a greater force that's at work because why? It's bringing about something that's good for you. Good vegetables, good fruits, or whatever you planted that's going to nourish you. It's going to nourish and replenish you. That's from God, whatever you call him. So they can say the way that he never exists, they say he never exists. They say humans of the past just made it all up. It's all fairy tale. Well, that's something they got to work out. You don't go yourself and test the spirit yourself. What is testing the spirit? Just like you listen to them words that tell you there is no God, and you believe that spirit behind it, and you think it's the truth, well, test God's word the same way. Where it instructs you to do A, B, and C, see if it truly works. If you could disprove his word, then I believe you. But other than that, that's man's loss. You just pray for him. It'll come to him. Pray for him. When you eat that fruit and you go and take them people worldly medicine, right? It don't heal you. You be taking that shit forever. That's man-made. Now let me show you God's medicine. You go get a herb, a bitter herb. You take that bitter herb and eat a certain way, right? With it. Guess what it's going to do? It's going to heal you. So it's no mystery that things you grow, you plant and grow to be truthful. I wouldn't care if it's my parents. You saying stuff like that, I'm going to cut your ass off. Fast to hope. I hold fast to that to what's that good and perfect will. Because while they saying it ain't, I know it is. I don't doubt it. That's why I don't mimic what they say or nothing. But if people having a hard time, which I am a child of the Most High God, maybe it's some things I understand you don't understand because you don't study. Not you, but they don't study. They listen to other people and they go off doctrines. Like I watched a gentleman put a video out. It's the second time I see it where he go around asking people, do they believe in Jesus? And let me tell you, the majority of the Europeans he went to, they say they didn't believe him. They didn't believe him, none of them. He went to one black woman, and guess what happened? I'm not saying this to say something wrong with Europeans. I'm saying that to show you. You have to believe the book because the book was written and given to one people. That's the Hebrews. And these people understand the wisdom of it. They ain't running around. Now, some of them in this hour are running around like a loose cannon, acting like they don't know. But they going to learn today. Like I was saying, I heard the gentleman that I respect that gentleman still, but I'm not following his channel. Well, maybe I'm not going to be too quick to cut it off because he don't know. He don't know no better. He think he's saying something that's logical that don't make sense. Don't make no sense. It may make sense in science, but science don't understand the Mashiach. Science can't establish nothing of the Most High. Most High don't follow science. Science follow the Most High. They trying to figure him out. So I don't listen to what they saying. I don't listen to nothing they saying. You dig? That means it's an occasion for me to teach them. They need to come and sit and learn. Because the power of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach that's in us, is greater than what science talking about, bro. Or anything, any of man's logic. What he feels. His way of trying to, express how he feels creation came about. I don't believe in no Big Bang Theory. I don't follow none of that. All that stuff come from a doctrine. And that's the people of God. You got to look at who's the people teaching these doctrines. What nation? The Most High dealt with nations. And I guarantee you, you probably, the root of it is coming from people that told you that you was nothing from the beginning. And you still believe that. Like, stop. You something. Because naturally, the world depends on, they might not admit it, but we see it in spirit. The world depends on the Negro. Yeah. Yes. It depends on them. And they soil. The soil of the land and what's in it. You know what I'm saying? Where we come from. If that ain't God, you tell me. Who gave us the power in the ground through the minerals? Sure wasn't no man. So I think a lot of them need to come sit down under a brother or sisters whose heart is toward the Most High and not trying to be get any self-grandiose or, trying to build no YouTube page. Or I got 1,000 followers. Because I got 1,000 followers, that mean I know more than you. You don't know nothing. Man don't know nothing. It's the Most High who's going to raise you. Them, I guarantee you, a fool and his money shall part. Guarantee, family. You got a lot of them. T.D. Jakes, he probably never thought he would be tried in the fire. A lot of Christians. But one thing they don't understand is the God of Israel, he's no respecter of persons, family. It could be you. It could be your grandparents. It could be your parents. He's no respecter of none. Everything is going to get tested, family. Remember when Satan was roaming to and fro, the Most High asked Satan, what are you doing? What did Satan tell him? Even an atheist master, that's what I'm saying. You got to look at who you talking to when they saying stuff like that. Because the people that were atheists, these are non-believers, these the ones now running around talking about they're the creators of religion. How do you know they atheists? Because they don't believe in the God of Israel. They believe in many gods. That's their history. That's the truth. That's their truth. Now, as for the Negro, no. We've always believed in one God. That's it. One God, the God of Israel. Even when they taught us Christ. You just worship Christ? No, Christ told you to be like your father because Christ is the Father come in the flesh. They started talking about, well, no, how you going to be the Father? Because in order, the Father is the Spirit. That's what y'all keep missing. And to show up, he has to take on a form. Like he created you, right? To be many hymns. To be like him in earth. To do what? Build the nation. The kingdom here in earth. You pray it. Matthew 6, verse 9 through 13. Our Father who art in heaven. Heaven is the eternal realm. It's real. It's spiritual. You see it. You can't question it. It works. The most basic, the breath of life. Oxygen ain't doing it. Consciousness. It ain't just the oxygen. Because you can lack oxygen and still, you did. But the first time your consciousness shuts down, you lost consciousness. That's the I am. I truly believe it. Like I said, I don't listen to them people. I'm here to teach you the truth. We're gonna challenge everything they ever taught you over here on Dwayne's platform. Why? Because the truth must go forward, irregardless. That's the only way we're going to establish that there's a true and living Elohim against all odds. The world is at odds with the Most High. They don't believe. I can't believe somebody telling me about an atheist. I don't know where they come from, but it don't matter. We're going to deal with it. Back. And it's cool because it helps to drive home my point. That's my point. People don't believe in the Most High. I'm not shaken by questions, by non-believers, because it's them that truly have to work out their own salvation, meaning work out your own way, build your relationship with the eternal. You have to work it out. Now you can listen to them if you want. Now, those that's on the outside looking in, you can listen to them people if you want to. I don't, family. Yeah, I hear what people say, then I go do the research myself. I go research according to what's written. When Job was chilling, what did Satan tell him? Tell the father. Now the father told Satan, have you considered my servant Job? And the point that I'm making to bring that conversation to an end, the atheist who they look to, he don't even have power unless the Most High give him power. The Most High asked him, have you considered? Why? Because their so-called leader is a servant of the same God they deny. Like, they confused, family. They don't know nothing. Yeah, Satanists, non-believers, family, they different. But no, even their leader, like I said, their leader had to get permission. The Most High gave that chump permission. He ain't just up and did nothing. Can't nothing move without him. And then you without the authority of the power and power of his word. His word is gonna give you the power. You can say it don't exist, but if you ain't have his word, you wouldn't be able to plant. What you gonna plant? And where you gonna plant it? It has to have a root. And the root of the seed is eternal. It's the Most High who gave you seeds to plant. Because why? We know they replenish themselves. They continue. Long as you don't pull the roots, guess what? It will plant itself. Make that area its home. Plant itself, grow its roots, establish itself as a force. Once them roots hit the ground, family, that's a demonstration of the eternal power whom non-believers are denied. So we know they not of the truth. Like I said, even they leader got to go and talk to the Most High before he able to do something. So whatever they telling you, that's the problem. They ain't real. They don't believe. It's the result. Earth natural law, family. That don't come from no devil. That booger came to kill, steal, and destroy. He causing confusion. People confused about themselves. You are God. You, man, God's conscience. Then he say, come, let us make man. The devil wasn't there. I don't know what these people getting, but it tells you who was in heaven. There's three that dwell in heaven. And these three are one. There's no Trinity or none of that. For there are three that dwell in heaven. The Father, his word, and the Spirit. But if you don't know his word, you don't study, you're not filled with the Holy Spirit that's going to lead you, as John 14, verse 16 declares. And then 17 says, we know they're not going to believe because they don't see it. It's like the Pharisees. That's like the modern day Hebrews, a lot of them. You going to hell, keep the commandments, wear your fringes, do this, do that. Family, where is the spirit behind all that? Let's go straight to the spirit. The author and finisher, the author and designer of your faith. Because the nucleus of it is what? It's biblical, family. It's spiritual. It's eternal. It's the will of the Most High God. That part you got to get. So to Mr. or Mrs. Atheist, I think we just need to show them everything that they do. When they get up and go to work, they take their money and they put it into a system, right? They don't have nothing tangible. They believe in that by faith. Faith is the Most High. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. The evidence of things not seen. The only way that hope is to be fulfilled is by something real and true. And my hope is in the Most High through the power of His Spirit that's operating everything that's on the face of this earth, even in horticulture, your plants, the food you plant. It's a seed. The animals, it's a seed. That animal drop a seed. You dig? That chicken get with that hen and cluck cluck, he drop a seed and here she come. Ain't no immaculate conceptions. Y'all better wake up. It was only one. That was Mashiach himself, which the Father said in Isaiah 7:14. That virgin who had that son, that child is going to be Emmanuel. That word Emmanuel means something. That's two words. These words have power. And that's what a lot of people, they don't give. They don't have eyes to see, and therefore they miss it. They will miss it just as plain as day. Like that brother saying, I don't know why people, we pyramid builders. And what's so beautiful about it is they didn't have caterpillars and logistics or none of that. They had the Bible, and through the biblical instruction, just like when Solomon built the temple, God gave that man the instruction. And he followed the instruction that came from the eternal, right? It's written. Believe it, go disprove it. Like I said, the easiest way of proving it is I'm going to go buy these apples and I'm going to plant this apple seed. And I'm going to see if it does just as he declared by his word. You plant it and water it, he's going to give it the increase. I know he is, because the things that allows it to increase is from the things that he created in the beginning. Celestial, heavenly beings. Well, heavenly, you did, yeah, celestial. These heavenly constellations. The sun. Yeah, when the sun hit that plant, woo, forget about it. Forget about it. It's going to germinate. It's going to feed it an energy that's going to allow it to germinate. Germinate meaning come to life. You see in life, no oxygen, where it's creating oxygen from the sun and water. And that natural element that the Most High created himself, those heavenly celestial beings, is giving increase, is bringing forth life. That ain't no Big Bang. That's the power and authority. That's the authority of the Spirit of the Father operating in the earth. So you can tell them, miss me with your science. Give me the word. You need the word, family. You're not going to understand following them. And you have to. A lot of people don't understand the Bible because they don't ascribe the Bible to a real and living people. They think it's fairy tales. They think it's fairy tales. I don't know where you get that from, because we've been lied to so much, but it's only a fairy tale because you ain't reading it. I assure you, when you read it for yourself, it's going to convict you. You're going to know. There's enough evidence. You don't need science. You don't need none of that. You could test the spirit yourself. That means test the word. Prove that it works or it don't work. Even the money system. That's a biblical concept, family. Everything you use, it began from thus saith the Most High. And I'll put that on everything. That's a fact. Because we can go right in the Bible and see it. Ain't no mystery. Go and plant a seed. Get your pot. Get you some potting soil. Get you a particular little plant you want to plant. You did. Put that plant in that soil. Get the right soil. Now you want some black dirt, and you water it and sit it outside in the sun. It's summertime now. That's the Father's power in real time. Not just in plants. That's part of the ecosystem, but humans too. Animals too. Animals don't go astray, but humans do, based on man's logic. A lion, he ain't finna go try to hump on no male lion. So I know the animals are not out of order. It's man ass that's out of order because he's the one that's trying to come up with a concept on trying to understand the Most High, and he getting it wrong instead of just following the instruction. It's simple. It's not hard. You make it hard. Then our people, like I said, you need to understand that's your history. We didn't start writing that history or what you call religious until they start walking their ass on where we came from. We didn't start writing it when we went to Europe. Y'all better wake up. They didn't spent the story on you. Even in today with our people, I don't have nothing against no preacher, man. I got something against his doctrine. That nigga lying. If he not telling you who you are, start about it today. Like, man, if the preacher ain't telling you the Negroes are the true descendants of Israel, you the Jews, the black Jews, we ain't no black Jews, we the Hebrews. Judah is one tribe from the 12 tribes of Israel. You got two kingdoms. The southern kingdom of Judah, and you got the northern tribes of Israel, which the Father's going to bring them all back. That spirit you see on our people, we the chosen. I'm reading in the Bible, it's true. And I know it's the truth because naturally, you are the ones that made them wealthy through basketball. You made them wealthy through hockey. Black folk create tycoons through your natural abilities that you don't control, but all they do is go and build a building to bring it to. Repeal this in that measure or repeal them to throw away. If that ain't Pharaoh, you don't see God at work and his people and Pharaoh and they people. Come on. Better wake up. People better wake up. And I heard it that Matthew chapter 4, verse 17, which I always express to people, you have to look at it through a kingdom perspective. Miles Monroe, one of the greatest teachers outside of Christ who spoke and preached kingdom. You lost the king's dominion. You didn't lose all that stuff they tell you. You didn't lose religion. You didn't need the Shabbat. You didn't need Sunday. You didn't need a Bible teacher. You had the anointing there. Remember in Genesis 1, verse 26, when he created you, he created that ecosystem. Animals, heavenly beings, humans. He do. He gave you rulership and dominion to rule over those things. So therefore, he gave you his power. You are God consciousness. You have the Ruach in you. You can do, that's why you can do all things through Christ. Christ is the word. That word is instruction. We don't know how to read the Bible. We read it in a religious manner, and it don't have nothing to do with religion. This is the contract the Creator gave all humanity. Everything he created. It's right there written for you to know. If it's written, he made sure that so you will know and not be deceived. And you will not be deceived. If they don't get it, send them to me. Tell them come over here. They gonna get nothing but the raw, uncut truth over here, though. I ain't playing with them. And I know they gonna have their questions and things, but I don't know. You can ask your questions. I answer questions. That's what I'm here to serve. But we ain't flipping it where they gonna have a servant around here pulling his hair out. And what's been proven through my eyes, what I've seen and come to know. Now you take it with a grain of salt. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. I don't got time to lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth whether you want to hear it or not. And in most cases, religious people don't want to hear the truth. People, no, they so religious. They just know, oh no, that's old. We ain't on that no more. We Christians. Family, I don't have nothing to do with religion. I didn't ask you about religion. I don't have no regard for your religion. That's between you and your idols. I serve one God, the one true and living God, the God of Israel. That's the only. That's it. Ain't no more. The rest of this stuff you can get rid of. They lied to you. I'll assure you they lied to you, brothers and sisters. He only created one form in his image and likeness, and that's us. And you want to give it away, tell me, oh no, we're not gods. You are. The Bible said it. Now those who saying they ain't, okay, that's cool. You don't follow the Most High, know his logic. I understand. You're not of him. I ain't arguing with you. Christ came to set the captives free. When you won't stay in bondage, that's between you and him. But I think we get it. That's how we overcome it. Ain't no other way. You can listen to them and follow that if you want to. Look where it's got us. We still debating and wondering. And the truth is still going forward. Most I ain't stopping. He's showing up and showing out. He always. It ain't him. It's us. Man's attempt to explain God away. And then what's so crazy is our people, you see the nation who established a contract between which allows you to operate in religion. You know they wasn't right from the start, but you listening to them and following what they dictates about religion. I don't have nothing against Gentiles, but whatever they say, we're questioning all that. Y'all didn't get it. They didn't get it. But they gonna get it. Even us. I don't listen to too much of what we be saying because they're religious. They don't keep God's laws. They follow religion. They don't want to know God's law. They're going to take, and God gave you 2 commandments to keep. Remember, Christ said if you break the least of these commandments, that's those 2. That's what he was talking about. He's not going to give you something you broke already. He's going to give you something new. People got it twisted. They stuck in Moses' seat. They don't have the spirit. People in that's crazy because a lot of people, well, them brothers on the corners, what you keep looking at them for? God is the author and finisher of your faith. Look to him. You don't got the answer to none of them. Like, are you serious? I be hearing what they be saying. Oh, if they don't follow us, they not Israel. Boy, stop playing of Israel. You may not know it, but it ain't the devil in there. It's the God of Israel you reading about. The word that he gave you. So, as a people, you got to know, like I always say, you got to know you got to know what you know that you know what you know, family. Don't let nobody question what you know. How you going to be an ambassador and you letting them question your authority? You letting them question the instruction. Like, the kingdom suffereth violence, and violence take it by force. I'm going to take that thing. They ain't got nothing. They know. You can't run up on me with that. God know who he's waking up. He know his people. Run up on me with all that. Your preacher, your pope, your president, Gentiles, y'all need to hear this, man. Y'all need to get this word. I'm like Paul. I'm gonna tell the Gentiles and your leaders the truth because y'all off, bro. Y'all off and y'all messing the world up. Y'all a reason. Then when we say something about it, they like want to dance like us, like we saying something wrong. No, Europeans, y'all need to tell y'all people the truth. Y'all the one messing up the earth with all this extra. And y'all need to fucking repent. Y'all trusted them because we trusted them. We saw them for their jobs. We saw them for their advice. You listen to them politicians. What is vote? Voting is casting a spell. Look it up. That's not biblical. God didn't tell you to vote. You know, the church of Israel, they wanted a king, just like the other nations. That disappointed God. God told his judge, Samuel, don't worry, Samuel. Don't you worry, yo. Don't you fret. They ain't rejecting you. They rejecting me. And they gonna pay for it. And look what happened. Even to this day. To this day. Look how they treat you. That's biblical, family. You ask for it. And you say that to the average person, now look at you crazy. Oh no, people ain't asked God to do this or have people. No, he showed it. He didn't have them do it. But man, that's just man's heart. That's man's heart. You better get Jesus in your life. That's all I can tell you. Open the book. Read it for yourself. Just like you believe everything them politicians tell you, same difference. It's spiritual, family. But God is real. That stuff they telling you ain't real unless you go accomplish it. They need you. But then you need God. I done seen them when it's time to pass on what they doing. The atheists, I watch them. Oh man, God is real, Jesus is real, I was wrong. No, you run around the world with this attitude like I know more. Family. Gotta get it right. That's the only chance you got. You don't get to. If I close my eyes tonight, I pray my eyes are closed with confidence. Because look, I fought the fight. I didn't fight the fight. I didn't give up. Regardless of what the majority was doing. If the majority was doing it right, we'd be okay, but they not. They don't get it. They have a form of godliness, but not according to knowledge. And that's the deal breakers. White teens are rethinking racism. Why? Because black people are speaking the word. They ain't speaking about, oh, we should become better politicians, or we should become, no, they opting out. Black people ain't even vote. A lot of black people didn't even vote in the presidency. Why? Because they know you're going to get broken promises. These are liars, thieves. They come to steal our liberty. So why the hell I'm going to keep giving them my energy? Not doing it. It's like this sis. Sis just snapped on their ass. What she tell them? You can mess with us like it's the 50s anymore. Oh, hell no. Sis, put hands on. Fair use copyright. Fair use copyright. So instead of looking to the system, you got to look to God and know he's going to make you just like owners and operators. They put themselves in a position. That's the same position God's going to put you in. He's not going to put you in a position that's lesser than what he is. You're made in his image and after his likeness. That part you got to get. Fair use copyright. Back to your country. Oh, okay. Go back to our country.
I was born like that. Okay, fix it. Okay. Fix it. Yeah, fix it.
Get our ass, sis.
Yeah, you too, you fat too. I'm pregnant. Okay, you fat with the baby. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Please, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. She's scaring me so bad. She's scaring me. Oh my God.
Wait, so if I don't want my shopping cart, they're gonna call the police on me. Oh my God, I'm getting the first Karen interaction. I'm getting my first Karen interaction, bro. I'm getting my first Karen. Yes, it finally happened.
Oh, but good.
What do you mean? You told me to relax myself, so you.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I hate to interrupt.
Yo, no, ain't no recording out of this private.
No recording out here. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment
What?
rights. This is sir, I'm exercising my
That ain't
rights.
America. Hey, bro, knock that motherfucking camera out of her face.
Yeah, it is. Turn around. I'm telling you that it is. Yes, sir. I just told you, man. I don't want to tell you again.
Beat his ass, bro.
It's all good, bro. I don't need to put my foot there. Man, I'm trying to get comfortable. I can't get comfortable, so I'm fine. Okay. I'm not your guy, first of all. But you are all good. You know? Okay. Move your foot. You want to show? Yes, I do. What's up?
Beat his ass.
My foot's stay right here.
Yeah, I thought so, little white boy. You brought too big for
Can
you.
I help you? Okay, you want to be recorded. There you go. So she want to be on my camera so bad.
Record her
You're
ass,
staring
sir.
at me. Okay, so what are you staring at me for? I actually can I help you twice, and you're not saying nothing, but you're staring at me like somebody recording you. You want to be on my camera, so you go.
That's right.
Because why are you staring at me while I'm recording myself? I face my camera at you.
Check that trick.
I recorded the video from the very top. I face my camera at you. Don't be so full of yourself, babe. Your nose is too long for me to be sitting here recording you, if we're being so honest. Let's stay over there.
Exactly.
Nobody like you. I guess I see more people like you, Karen. I see more people like you. What? You think I look pretty?
This is how you deal with a Karen if she won't leave.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Well, no. Okay.
Do we have an officer come over? He's a black male, maybe 6 foot. He's got a black coat on.
Handsome.
No.
She got so mad at herself for saying it.
I'm always unclear when y'all think that Black women give a fuck about getting allegations from homely white women. No one cares what you think. Your husband doesn't even care what you think. Why would I?
Hey, bro, wanted me to go there with you.
We have young children trying to sleep.
Okay.
I'm like,
You know that?
We have a notice finish until 11 p.m. We're celebrating a birthday party. It's Friday, sweetheart. It's my mother-in-law's birthday. Enjoy the free show. Thank you.
Come back over here. That's how you do that. And come
it's
back over
loud.
here. Fuck on.
Do you live here? Do you live here?
Hi guys, my name is Mercy and you're welcome back to the channel. Black people are not taking nonsense anymore. This video is giving, if you want to go low, I will go lower. And that's what this video is about.
Correct.
Black people are standing up for themselves. Black people are refusing to accept white people's nonsense. Black people are refusing to shrink, to smile.
That's cool, but I say let it be based on a godly spirit. That's like we'll complain about world values and things that they're doing, but yet still try to use their systems or make it better where to work for. Hell no. Leave that shit alone, let that shit crumble. You see Iran and them, they ain't fucking with us. So this motherfucker is crumbling. That's how you gotta do it. They not gonna respect nothing else. Cut their bread off.
It up.
Because they don't have no natural resources. They tell me, well, we got more resources than we'll see. Stop spending money with their ass. We will see.
And to say it's fine when it is not fine. And I am so happy about this because after all these years, after everything they have endured, something shifted recently. It feels like they don't even want to take that bullshit anymore at all. And to be very clear, this is Black people have always had this strength, this fire to stand up for themselves from their forefathers who fought for civil rights, who marched, who protested, who bled just so they could have a voice today. We are saying now, this
Black people been like that, sis. I see you probably second, third generation. They came over here. This us. Black people will whoop your ass. You can still come to the party, but you're gonna whoop your ass and time you out because you disrupting things. That's where we at. And a lot of people ain't gonna like that, but that's what's gonna happen. I'm not shrinking myself for nobody, not even my own. And let me tell you something, they don't want to hear shit I got to say. They show me. They probably love you, but they sure got a funny way of showing it when you speaking about the truth, but yet they claiming they love God. I got to begin at my house. I'm praying against that spirit already. So if you think I'm gonna listen to some or give somebody a power or authority to tell me what's real or not real, man, get your ass. You ain't dealing with that kind of black man. You dealing with an awakened black man. Better get your pen and pad. We study around here. You know, you can't just tell us shit. We going to study that thing. Hey, sis.
I'm gonna take a video. I'm gonna get it anyway. I had, wait a minute. You were the dude maybe not last week or the weekend before. You were trying to pressure me about coming into the building. I have friends. You did. You even followed me up to the floor where I had to go. You did. But you pressed me about getting into the building as if I didn't have friends who live down here. I don't know. I'm not coming down here if I don't know people. I know people.
No.
You know, not me.
See, they gonna pull that shit with a soft target. You pull a lot of that stuff with men, brothers, my Gentile brothers and sisters. Stop. You don't know what a brother might be going through that day. A lot of us ain't got no conversation for nothing like that. Because first of all, you shouldn't be in my space with none of that. You subject to get something you ain't never had in your life that day. I wouldn't be pushing people. I'll keep my eye on stuff, but all that running up on people, you lay here, what are you doing here? Where I'm from, that's gonna get you 5 to 10. You're gonna get your ass whooped for 5 to 10 minutes playing games with the right ones that day. Get your ass beat. Don't matter what, but that nigga nervous with his arm shaking.
She's wearing a green.
Tell them I'll be here when they arrive. That I will be waiting for them to arrive.
A white.
Hey, the sister on gangster shit. Tell him I'm here. Hey, if you see this Mark shaking here on the phone, his arm's shaking like a motherfucker. He nervous for real. That means you need to come and hang around us and start listening to other people. Black people just naturally aggressive, man. Y'all been fucking us over forever and denying it now. When you do things, black people letting your ass know off the rip. And you ain't understanding. Because they ain't got time for that shit. Now I understand why the kids. I hear how they talk to the police. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't understand.
You can tell them her name is Camilla Hudson. I have ID and will share it.
It's probably spelled Camilla.
You got it. Exactly, like the river.
Hey, it's kind of shake to look at it. Look at his mom shaking.
Black. No, I'm not African American. I'm black. Black isn't a bad word.
Police don't want no smoke with her. Now what you gonna do, little boy? This chunk called the police on sis.
Cause I'm screwing around in the neighborhood?
Yeah, you're like scanning the neighborhood.
No, I ain't scanning the neighborhood. I live it. Look like I'm scanning it.
Yeah, for real.
Trying to rob something, huh?
Yeah, I mean, nobody normally just drives around in a big Tesla and just, that's what it looks like. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
Just moved in?
Nah, I'm just scanning. I'm just trying to find the victim.
Hey, bro.
There's nothing. But not. Who?
You just said that.
No.
Hey, bro, crazy.
Nah. Nah, I don't know what you mean. I can't. I don't have the free will to just drive. Like I can't just drive around. Like what? That's legal. I ain't breaking the law. Like what? How I look like I'm skinning in the middle of it.
No one normally does that.
I'm not the average normal person. I'm not just.
Some people, your car's apparent. Maybe some people do, but because your car's apparent.
This don't look like a cheap car. This don't look like I'm scamming the neighborhood or trying to.
It's like a Tesla. I got you. He's kind of hungry. It's like a Tesla Jeep.
Yeah.
It is.
Nah, I ain't trying to scam the neighborhood or I ain't trying to rob nobody. Nah, I'll be listening to music. I'll be, writing in my head. I'll just be thinking about my days. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to tell you that my bad. I hope I wasn't scared of you. You good? Yeah, you good.
Get our ass out of here. Dang, sis, that's how you feel? Sis? If I post something like that, boy, they shut my. I remember I used to post them. Let me tell you something, lynchings, right? During the lynchings, family, it would be after church. They would put out motherfucking, they would put motherfucking commercials out about the shit, family. Post billboards letting you know on certain days and put memos in the newspaper to go out to let you know what was happening. They would be dressed in suits, shirts, ties, and fucking dresses. Men, women, and children. On a Sunday night. Like, stop playing with us. But we ain't the children of the Most High. You can listen to them tell you that bullshit if you want to. Your brother Dwayne Reese, I ain't going. I'll be the lone Israelite on the earth. I wouldn't care what y'all follow. Just stay out my way.
And I'm fucking ready. This is a tough guy right here.
Hey, Brad, no, bro, don't do it. Hey, don't do it, bro. I gotta check this out. Don't do it, bro. Do it, goof.
Yeah, you good.
Which one, bro?
I'm not boxing.
This is a tough guy.
That's what I be looking for, bro. No, I don't.
Get up out of here,
Get up out of here, man.
Dumbass shit. Security trying to save you, been trying to save you, nigga, leave.
God bless you, man. Get in your car and get up out of here, man. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. Just go ahead and get it, man. God love you. Make it home safe, man. Get in the car. Just make it home safe, buddy.
That's it, bro.
I went to the garden of Dick Berry, and somehow I landed back on the ad. I ain't like these other battle rappers. They talk too much. See, I can't use the N-word in this battle. I just cut you off.
No way! No, he did not.
No,
This
bro.
is why y'all told me to watch this. Everybody's face.
No, bro. I wouldn't
Let's say you
did
were
that.
forced to place a bet for all your money you have. You have to bet which demographic steals more, black people or white people. Who would you bet on? Let's be honest.
I'm gonna look it up.
Also, if you have to place a bet, if you were a betting woman.
No, to be honest, I don't know.
No, ask racist questions.
You can answer all these racist questions you can answer all the girls.
Look it up.
I ask everyone.
Bro, you know what you're doing, bro. Ask me those questions.
What's
Exactly.
What else you want to ask, bro?
I was asking people today about the transgender shooter.
No, I want to know about the black questions that you asking these girls about the black people. You be out here trying to clown black people. Whatever you want to ask, don't get scared.
Nigga ass. Hey, I remember this. Let them know, Africa. Let them know, Africa.
Man,
Punk, be careful.
The false sense of cold that comes out of a Karen or a Ken while they getting checked. No, ain't no shaking my hand after you done called me out of my name. But if you, like me, are wondering why did this brother tap this man's
You
glass?
tired, bro.
Is this thing on? Well, the reason is quite simple. Any Karen or Ken that you come across is also a card-carrying journalist. So the first thing they're going to do is go into an instantaneous interview. And then if you don't answer said questions, they're going to threaten enforcement of the law. Are you the police? And that's how we got here. But when I tell you this brother had a monologue on deck, that brother had the floor. You hear me? Another
Yeah, you ran into Karen PT.2.
I mean, if you do that, you get locked up.
You go in jail missing on her baby.
This Karen.
But she came out here like she
She on fire.
They just asked me what the fuck was going on, so yes, I did. You want to talk to them? Do you want to talk to them?
Beat her ass. Karen finna get her ass whooped. You gotta leave black people alone. Look at you. I can't talk about her. I ain't gonna talk about her. Leave black people alone, y'all.
They about it now. Don't get it twisted. Karen gonna learn today. Why you calling the police on him, Karen? Leave him the fuck alone. I'm gonna walk on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Who lives around the corner?
yeah, she told me that's not a police officer. He wanted to put you in the back of his truck. He can't.
Okay, he can't. Not as a transport.
Why are you talking about like she's wrong over there? It don't matter.
Because I don't know who she is. How do I know who she is?
I'm her child. Who you just yelled at? I'm her child. That's who I am.
Who cares? I don't care. I was not mean to begin with.
Yeah, because we ain't finna fit in for Karen.
No.
You were lying.
You weren't even down here.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. So you said you saw a black guy run that way and what?
Yeah, with shorts on, just about like him wherever he is.
Because he's a black guy now. So if you saw that, you just see us just walking in. No, you starting trouble. Don't accuse my son-in-law of being a thief. You better get out of my face, lady. We just walked in the store. So why would you accuse him of being a thief?
One. Wait, who was that little on the door again? Yes.
Last night I heard shots.
Shots.
Yes, I heard shots, and I know it wasn't fireworks.
It was fireworks. Everybody in the building.
No, it was not fireworks.
What you heard? What you heard? What you heard?
I know what I
What you
heard.
heard, then?
I heard, bitch.
Are you
I
dumb?
know that was you.
It wasn't me.
Yes, it was
So you accuse me.
You cannot do
It's
that.
because I'm black? Is it because I'm black?
That's illegal.
That's illegal? Are you dumb?
Yeah, I'm gonna call the cops.
Call the cops.
That's on the second.
Call them. Bye.
Now can you sing Mozart's 14th Symphony in F G minor major? Yep.
Oh, I know he want to trip right now. Bro, play the shit out the piano. I know they ain't trying to work, bro, and talk shit about him. Yeah, he can play the fuck out that piano, blood. I followed him for a long time. Bro, play that piano like a master. I done seen him with other good players playing. He played. Yeah. I wish I was there. I'd have stood right in their motherfucking face. Like, get the fuck out of this face, bro. Look at this lane. Oh, everything, bro. I done drove dead over there like, dude, fuck around. You eat them motherfuckers for lunch in the hood.
You see, you just pace back and forth. How do you?
Because they think they can watch you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's cheese under the ham. There's cheese under the ham. Exactly. There's cheese right there. It was good, wasn't it? It just don't taste it funny, but there's cheese and that's all I'm complaining about. So, it just didn't taste like it. You know, like I said, it was the fact that you were distracted, you were making two sandwiches at the same time. And then
Like she can't pay attention. Like people, black people do that shit too. It ain't just white people. Black people do that shit too. Like, Anyway, peace and blessings. Be encouraged. Just the bull crap you have to deal with today. Use these as teaching moments. Don't be nobody ass. Teach them the right way. That's the problem. They ass don't know. I don't care what type of education they did.